she talked about the breakup, and ultimately he said that he didn't see himself marrying her and getting to that point with her. And here's the thing. Like, that is, if you want to break up with someone because you don't see yourself with them, that is completely okay. Like, you should then end the relationship if you don't see it getting to the point where the other person wants to be. But the way he did it.
Yeah, it's just, could have handled more poorly.
Breaking up with her in a different country. Her getting on the flight where she has no Wi-Fi for 12 hours.
And I'm sure he knows her phone doesn't work on planes.
Yes, because they travel together all the time.
Yeah.
Posting that the same day they break up, which is insanity. In what world is anybody announcing their breakup the same day they break up? Like, that's unheard of.
Yeah.
You know, you let the dust settle for a second. Letting her get on the flight and knowing that she's not going to have service and all her friends and family are going to see that. She hasn't even had the chance to tell them yet. She hasn't even had the chance to let that soak in and grieve the relationship and the breakup. And you're going to do that to her? It is one of the more insane moves. Like, I just think you have every right to end a relationship with somebody that you don't want to be with. But all of that nonsense at the breakup, bad.
Yeah, not good. And she did acknowledge that he has since said to her, like, that he handled that poorly and, shouldn't have done that. And, of course, it robbed her from so many things. It's robbed her from having a single second to more in the relationship in private, to talk to her family and friends on her own, and for her to be able to tell them about what happened. She had to just, like, sit on a plane. Honestly, my heart really broke for her watching this whole interview because she seemed a little just, like, emotionally beaten down, if that makes sense, where it just sounds like, and I think Alex danced around it all very well. I thought she, I thought Alex was very receptive to what she was saying, but was also kind of, like, trying to push her to be like, I know you want to, like, say nice things about him right now and, like, not have it be drama or anything like that, but, like, please, I hope you realize that this, this behavior wasn't not nice. It wasn't normal behavior for him for you to have those thoughts. Like, just alone that it's not like for her to be getting upset about picking a wrong restaurant. Like, that doesn't come out of the blue. Like, that's something that clearly has probably happened before.
Yeah.
And, like, you don't shed a tear at the table if there aren't instances in the past where, like, maybe she picked the wrong restaurant and he was mad and, like, he's, like, saying, no, it's fine, but, like,
it's not really fine.
Yeah, like, it's not really fine, and she builds it up in her head, and it just seems like at the end of the day, she really was trying to constantly please him, and
100%.
there's some work there for her to do, and Rachael is so sweet, and I've hearing her talk about the early days of the relationship, of, like, the mindset of feeling less than, like, oh my God, like, I get to date him, like, he had all these women, like, and he was in, like, that position of power, and and how, like, that clearly has never fully gone away. I think as much as, like, they stayed together through the years, and of course they had, like, ups and downs, I think deep down that feeling has kind of stayed with her.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's sad to hear that, and kind of hear the way that there would be moments, and especially, like, I don't care what your reasoning is. Like, I'm sure he does feel like I that's a projection to me. Like, that's Matt James not being able to not being able to commit in that way, or not wanting to, or not ready to get married, is when you throw it on the other person of, like,
for sure,
of, like, I don't think you're really, like, I don't really see you as my wife. Like, I don't really think you have the qualities.
Right.
It's like, what? Okay. Who do you have in your mind that's, like, this perfect angel,
right,
that's, like, just gonna do what, like, I think he's got a very unrealistic viewpoint
for sure
on who he should be marrying.